All right, here we go. Next video I have that we left off on question 5 called birth weights for twins are normally distributed with a mean of 2353 and a standard deviation of 647. Find the z-score. There was a formula that we learned for z-score. It's z equals x minus mu over sigma. Mu is the mean. Remember, mu equals mean, and sigma equals standard deviation. So I want to find the z-scores for weights of 3,697 grams and 1,200 grams. So I want to do this twice. Z equals x minus mu over sigma. I'm going to do it 2 times. I'm going to do it for this number and I'm going to do it for this number. These are your x's. Mu is your mean and this is your standard deviation. So x is 3,697 minus the mean of 2353 divided by the standard deviation of 647. This one, I want to find the z-score for 1,200 grams minus the mean of 2353 over the standard deviation of 647. Z-scores are always 2 decimal places. So let me get my calculator. Here we go. So I have 3,697 minus 2,353, and I'm dividing that by 647 to 2 decimal places. 1, 2, look at the third number. It is a 5 or above, so give him a shove, and you should get 2.08. Let me clear. 1,200 minus 2,353, hit enter, divided by 647. 2 decimal places. The third number is not a 5 or above to give him a shove. So that's going to equal negative 1.78. Now, to determine if something is usual or unusual, we learned a formula that if it is between -2 and +2, see my little note over here in the margin? If it is between -2 and +2, that is called usual. If it's at the ends, it is unusual if it's at either end. So 2.08, is 2.08 between -2 and +2? No, it is not. So therefore, this is unusual. This is -1.78. Is -1.78 between -2 and +2? Yes, it is. So it is usual. And there's your answer to question number 5. All right, now the fun. We got to put all those numbers into L1. So give me a second. I'll wait. You do it while I do it. So we can go to Stat, Edit. Let me clear out list 1. And give me a second to get all these numbers typed in. I usually go down my list. Here we go. 31, 67, 80, 41, 67, 81, 45, 69, 83, 48, 70, 85, 52, 70, 85, 55, 74, 87, 56, 75, 90, 58, 78, 92, almost done, 63, 79, 95, 65, 75, and 99. Got them. Draw and label a box and whisker plot. Here we go. Go to second stat plot. Always hit number 1. I want a, I gotta turn it on. I want a box and whisker plot, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th picture, not the one with the dots. I do not want a modified box plot. I want a standard box plot, which is the one right over, I'll move my calculator, this one right here that's blinking, so I'm going to hit enter. And I want to use list 1, so I got to change that to list 1. And my picture is going to be blue. So now how do we make our graph appear? Remember, to make your graph appear, you're going to hit zoom 9. So up here at the top, zoom 9, and there is my box and whisker plot. So let me draw that. Looks like a little longer there. And then I have my box kind of there. And this side's a little shorter than that side. And now I want to label it. To label it, if you hit the word trace and go over here, so this is a 31. Arrow, this is a 58. A 72. Arrow over, down here it says this is an 83. And I arrow over one more time, and the bottom says this is 99 in there. And what is the shape of the distribution? It looks like it's longer tail on the left. If it's a longer tail on the left, it is skewed left. You guys are doing great. We're moving right along. And we are now ready to start chapter 4. I don't know. Let's see how far we can get today. I'm pretty excited of how much you have accomplished. Let's see if we can keep going. Find the mean, standard deviation, and the variance. All right, go to stat, edit. We got to clear out our lists, and we got to enter this X information into L1. So this is going to go into L1, and this is going to go into L2. So L1 goes from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And L2, give me a second, 0.16, 0.22, 0.28, 0.20, and 0.14. To find the mean, standard deviation, and variance, I'm going to go to stat. I'm going to go to calc. We always hit number 1, but now we've entered information into 2 lists. So L1 goes there, and frequency list is L2 because you've entered information into 2 lists. Calculate, the mean is 2.94. And the standard deviation is right here. It looks like 1.27. And now remember, to find this, it's under VARs. We're going to use our VARs button. So we're going to go to VARs. What class are we in? We're in statistics class, so I'm going to hit number 5. I want sigma squared. Sigma looks like it is number 4 right there. There we go. And I want to square that. So if I hit enter, I get 1.6. That looks like that rounds. 1.62. Let's do it again. Practice makes permanent. Go to stat, go to edit, clear out your lists. Hold on. Let me try that again. Clear, go to stat, go to edit. Let's clear out our lists. Clear down. It looks like my X's are going from 0 to 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now let's go to L2. And these numbers are going to go in L2. 0.16, 0.19, 0.15, 0.21. Where did I leave off? 0.09. 0.09. 0.10. 0.08 and 0.02. Go to stat, go to calc, always hit number 1. L1 and L2, we used both lists, so make sure that says L1 and L2. Go down to calculate, and your X bar is 2.6. So 2.6. Ooh, what should I have done up here? My original set of data has 2 decimals. I need a 0 there, a 0 there, and a 0 there. My original data has 2 decimals, so I need a 0, 0. Sigma 1.2. I need 3 decimals. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1.929. 1.929. And now to find sigma squared, remember, go to VARs. We're in a statistics class, so hit number 5, then hit number 4, and you want to square that. And so we need 3.720. And we are done with that page. All right, give me a second. Find the probability of fewer than 3. Fewer than 3, not 3 or fewer, fewer than 3. What numbers are fewer than 3 are 0, 1, and 2. So I've got to add up the 0.16, the 0.19, and the 0.15. So when I add up these three numbers, 0.16 plus 0.19 plus 0.15, the answer is 0.5. Fewer than 3 is 0, 1, and 2, so I added up the 0.16, the 0.19, and the 0.15. If I want the probability of at least 4, I want 4 or more. At least 4, at least means that or more. So 4 or more. So I'm going to add up 4, 5, the 6, and the 7. This one, because I want 4 or more. So I'm going to add up 0.09 plus 0.10 plus 0.08 plus 0.02, and your answer should be 0.29. And the probability between 1 and 5 inclusive. Inclusive means to include. So I want to include the 1 and the 5. So I'm going to add up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to add up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I need to include the 1 and the 5. So I'm going to add up 0.19 plus 0.15 plus 0.21 plus 0.09 plus 0.10, and your answer should be 0.74. And I am going to stop there, and we'll pick back up in a little bit. Hold on.